Welcome back, everybody. So, if I'm remembering correctly, the last stream I was working on some stuff over to my left. I just don't want to reveal it yet. I didn't realize it, but for some reason my Xbox stopped streaming about 30 minutes before I was done. So, you guys remember I did set this part up, and I got the mine for the bauxite going. I just added some walls in so like the actual working parts wouldn't fling anything. So this guy added some walls. I don't know how a cow got here. That's okay, I can just do this. Now, if you're ever running automations and it seems like wild animals keep getting in somewhere, or they keep blocking stuff, just place these things. I'm really trying hard not to reveal what I made. Um, oh shoot, maybe I don't have one over here. Oh yes I do, it's under this. But you just need to place your talisman flags, these things. And these keep spawns from coming back, but I may have to place some more. It only covers a certain area anyways, so. Okay, so the last thing I was working on was getting the chain bolt stuff all situated, so I was able to finally get the displays to work correctly. I basically just placed them on top of the chest, so I didn't have to raise the height or anything, because if you remember, the rare metal kept going left and right instead of up and down for the height, so I just said screw it. I just placed them on top, and it worked out a little better. So this would be silver, aluminium, rare metal, titanium. The only thing I'm missing was the steel, so I made an area to where now, try not to reveal it, this box has steel in it. Well, and these things, because I need to display the steel. But basically I had an automated steel farm going, and I just want to show you from the start of it going to the end, so that way you don't get confused right off the rip. Okay, so basically the first step you're going to need is a healing station, because you need to heal whatever you're using to get iron. So I have my green monos falling in the water, and then their stuff gets absorbed into the market. It's like the eggs and the cactus, so it doesn't mess up. Because I'm on Xbox, I can't have too many things on the ground. So then those green monos are going to heal these Kevins and this bear that's on the breeding machine. They're pretty low level, so they don't need too much healing. But so the Kevins are falling in the water, dying, and then the iron is going up to that chest right there. And then it's being dropped out, and then I basically just have a chest of grabbing all the stuff that they're spitting out, and then this iron is being converted with the craft connector into iron, shoot it out, have a chest collect it through the wall like that, so all the iron ingots are going to be in here. Then this furnace is automated on the steel, shoots it out, this chest collects all the steel. So when you step back and look at it, this is what that looks like. It's actually not too big. The hardest part was actually setting up these things, because you have to set it up to where they're falling into water, and you can't let them really get out. So you have to like put walls. Like, it's hard to tell, but I put glass walls so you can see through them. But there's a glass wall right here. See how it says wood glass wall? There's a stone floor keeping them from falling too far down. And then everything obviously has a wall around it, so it keeps it in. But yeah, this is how I set up my auto steel farm. Now, instead, if you say you wanted cogwheels instead of steel, right here, instead of a furnace, you would just have this chest with the iron in it, craft connected to a workbench instead, and have it making cogwheels. Put a dropper, another chest or whatever, and then you would have automatic cogs instead of the steel, in case you needed those for unlocking maps. Kind of like how I had set up way over there at the beginning of the playthrough. I had like the iron being collected and then converted. This is literally the same exact idea, just a little bit more laid out correctly instead of being a little jumbled, because I liked having the green monos die in water instead of the cooking pots. It just takes a little bit of extra effort to set it up, but it's totally worth it, because now I don't have to hand make any steel. Anytime I need steel, just come in here. Now, some of these have different enchantments. I'm not worried about the enchantments. So I can just highlight everything whenever I need it and wash away and restack. So anytime I need the chain bolts, I can actually take these out now. And these I could probably store somewhere else, because they get used for other things. So if you guys remember, I need heavy steel, aluminium, bolts, and springs. So I just need to place a couple of the... Yeah, they're already there. Some of the titanium is getting through. Hold on. It just sounded like somebody's knocking on the door. It was just my upstairs neighbor. Like, he must be throwing a medicine ball on the ground. I swear. It sounds like somebody's dropping something heavy that's bouncing a little bit. Like, dude, are you lifting your couch and dropping it a bunch? Come on, man. Okay. So it seems like some of the titanium's getting through, so I'm just gonna place a wall here, right in front of the absorber. So that way, I'll put it a little bit further back. So you want enough of the absorber to stick through the wall so it still works, but you want the wall there so that way this titanium is forced to get sucked into this chest and not pass through, you know? Because when I went in this chest, I did find some of the ore, which I don't want. Which is fine, I can convert it myself. Oh, I must have just put the, oh, never mind. I must have put the... Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Now, I'm probably going to put a roof on this building. I just wanted to make sure everything was working correctly before I started making a roof. Because this, like, here has nothing in it. I just walled it off because it looked kind of empty. There was nothing that was going to be in there. Okay, so I can grab all this... Why is there so much in here that's... Oh, I think... Okay. I'm like, why is there so much silver ore? It's because when I was building this, I was still collecting the silver ore before I got, like, the furnace down. I was like, why is there so much in here? That's fine. I can convert it all. And I'm out of space. Oh, yeah. That's where all my furnaces are going to be, so I might as well put more down. Always put down some on this side. Alright, so heavy steel. And of course I'm out. Okay. See if I can make some more. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, let me pull chat up just in case. Okay. Alright, I need logs, of course. For the first time in a while, I'm gonna hit some trees. Okay, that should be fine. Furnace. Steel and charcoal. You know what, I can make a few of these for now, and then I can switch over to the skilled ones when I have enough steel going. The only thing with the steel is it does take a hot second for it to work, because I only have like one line of production going. Now if I wanted to speed this up, obviously I could do this whole process again. Come on, just land on top of the wall. I used to be actually good at doing that, and I don't know what happened. Okay. Like, I could literally set up this exact same thing right here and just move that station so I could have more steel coming through. You know what, I may actually do that because I didn't get any footage of this part. Yeah, you know what, let's do it. Let me just place these down and get some stuff cooking, and then I'll start doing that. Just so you guys can see how tedious it can be sometimes, but also how easy it is. Like, the idea behind it is very simple. Like, you're just connecting everything so it works together. But actually setting it up is the hard part. It took me a little bit. Should be fine. Oops. Okay. Silver. Now, if I wanted to, I could just go up here, because you can't go into these furnaces because it's craft connected. It won't let you do your own work you'd have to take the graph connector off first. But what I could do is just drop all this stuff here. So go down to my silver, highlight the stuff I want to drop, and I can either press X or just, or sorry, not X, Y. Okay, apparently I can't drop more than 16 items. And then this will have picked it up, and then now that will have something to craft. But I had to drop more because I could only drop a certain amount. There we go. There we go. Same thing with the titanium. Really? Okay. And it's funny because I actually built this whole thing backwards. I started with this part first, because if you know each step of, like, I've been watching Breaking Bad again lately, but if you know each step of the cook, then you can start from the backside, and then you won't waste any space either. Because, like, say I started with the green mono portion of this, but I didn't know how long this part would take. I wouldn't know where to place the green monos. Like, I probably would have put them further back, to be honest. But if you start with the end, and then you place the furnace that turns the things into steel, place the furnace that turns it into iron, put the collection where you're going to actually collect the iron at, and then you get your healing down, you won't waste any extra space. So you know what? I need 2 more furnaces. Need droppers and stuff. I gotta make sure I have all that stuff. Two of these. I need droppers in them. I basically need everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this stuff back in here. Yep. Okay. Need droppers and absorbers and stuff. My dancing boys over there. Alright, kind of scatterbrained, I just woke up. So droppers and absorbers, I'm gonna need charcoal and iron and stuff. Charcoal, iron, batteries. I'm not using dangerous script. Batteries. Okay. I'm just gonna make 5 of each because I don't really remember how much I need. And actually I need more droppers than absorbers, so probably make 6 or 7 droppers. Of course. Alright, let me drop stuff I won't need for the build. Don't need furniture, don't need excavator, don't need this, don't need those. I do need hella stone floors and stone walls because that's what I'm building out of. Don't think I'll need those. Okay, that's good. Ooh. Welcome to the chat, anybody who's in here. Right now I'm trying to get, my last stream got cut off at the end, so I'm just kind of redoing some stuff that I didn't get on film. Just in case anybody who's trying to actually watch this for educational purposes, see how I did stuff. Okay, I need that. What the fuck else did I need? Cogwheels? I think I had some over here. Straw, of course. 2 of these things. Okay, so I need 1 for the green monos, and then I need another one for where the Kevins are going to be at. I or whatever else I put in there. Now it seems I only have high level stuff, so I'm just gonna have to lower one of these. Screw it, I'll use them. Need some monos too. Good enough. And then I need a bunch of stone walls and glass walls. I may need more glass soon. Alright. Almost there. And the nice part is I could pretty much just do the exact same thing, just right next to it. Now I could put it here. Well, I don't want to. I want to put it over here. Also, I don't like to have things that I'm using for building to have enchantments, so I always just remove them. Because if you start having different enchantments, these won't stack very well. It makes building harder. So why do it? Plus, they have no benefit on building materials. Okay. So 1, 2. Now I made it more complicated on myself by having the shape be a 2 squares wide. If I did it where it was only 1 square wide, it'd be a lot simpler. So let's go ahead and do it this time. I think I messed. The reason I ended up doing it 2 wide is because I started on the back side first. I started over here. I put the chest in the middle, and then I went from this direction. And then when I got here, I kind of realized like, ah, shit, I should have done it in the middle of a square. But I was already halfway done, so I said, screw it, I'll keep going. Like, I should have put it here instead, and then it would have been a 1 square automation. But because I'm going this way, I can do it the correct way. So let's go ahead and start with... I always forget to start with the walls first, to box in the kill box for the green monos. Start with this part first. It's easier to place the walls before you place your the breeding machine. Also, this part that I'm about to do, you have to free place the floor, because if you snap it, it goes to a certain height. Like if I look down, it'll go down too far. So when you free place, just kind of match it up to where it would be if it was snapped to the grid, so like here, and then just look down until that gold circle disappears. That's the correct height to place. It'll be just shallow enough for them to still be high enough to breed above them, and then also it's still deep enough for them to drown. Okay, let's place this. Also have this snapping to the grid, like, see how it's still facing the exact same direction versus this where it kind of follows me? I want it to do this, so I know it's perfectly straight. Then I can find the middle. Jump. Boom. So now those green monos will fall directly in the water. I don't have to worry about them getting out. Now, I had that one closer, I think because the range is pretty far on that. So here, you know what? Let me go ahead and test this really quick. Now, these things are wide enough. If there's a 1 square gap over the water, you can place them like that, and they'll sit on the stone floors just fine. But place that wrong. to see if this would work. Like for the distance from the healing. That's not even in the middle. So the reason I'm being adamant about this lining up directly in the middle is because if I'm off by one step like this, sometimes that healing radius won't catch one of the sides. So you have to make sure it's like dead center. Actually, I might move this a little closer. No, I can't. I need to have the top facing. You know what? Let me do this first. Alright, that's centered. Perfect. Once again, the kill box is easier to make if you do it before you place the breeder. Oh, that rock is going to block this, so I can just do the placement glitch. There we go. See? Same for this. Oh no, never mind. Place it. That's going to be a pain in the butt. Sweet. Hopefully that rock does not affect how, you know what, I might be able to. Got it. Sweet. And actually that's shallow enough, I don't have to place the floor in here. But see how all these eggs are slowly collecting? The reason you need to get rid of them, especially on Xbox, is it'll cause lag over time, and then it'll also mess up like the drops coming from these guys. So if there's like a bunch of eggs and shit here, these guys, when they die, they probably won't even make any iron. So I need it to go away. So usually my trick for that is, of course I don't have the floors I need. Oh, they're in here, sweet. I use the small quarter floors to, first I place a regular floor at the correct height, just to see where I need to place these quarter floors. Then I just place a couple. See how like that right there? It's just like overhanging. That's what I want. I need to mark it. More locks. And in case anybody's wondering, I'm using a lumberjack sword, so it actually gets more logs than a regular axe. So usually that tree would have already broken, and I got like a lot more wood, 50-ish wood, versus like just chopping down the tree regularly, you only get like 20 wood, and it goes away faster. So it's much better to use those lumberjack swords. Okay, for a market. Yeah, I only need one. Okay, when you're placing the market, make sure it's snapped to the grid so it's straight. I mean, you don't have to on this part, but I just do it because it looks better. Make sure like some of it is hanging over the edge. It won't fall, but the part you need to hang over is the wood part, like this area. Then you can just attach two absorbers. You need two absorbers because one will not be enough. Watch. Some of them will get sucked up, but some will not. So you need to have two on here to actually get everything. Anytime you're absorbing straight up, you need to at least have two. Okay, so that gets rid of the eggs in those. Now if I wanted to, I could add walls around this pit, so that way I guarantee those eggs don't go flying everywhere. Come on. And then they stay dropping in here and they can't get out. There we go. And if I wanted to, I could add a real floor here, but I don't think it's necessary. So let me go ahead and get rid of this. Get rid of this. There we go. And see, it sits up there quite nicely. Doesn't move, doesn't fall. Sweet. Okay, so then here is where I'm going to have my Kevin. He's level 69 right now. That's way too high. So to lower him, I'm gonna breed him with a lower level monster, so this is gonna be a level 6 and 69. Nice. So when you breed two monsters together, you take their average, and then it could add up to 5 levels or subtract up to 5. So 6 plus 69 is 75, divided by 2 is like 37.5. So I can get anywhere, and then do the math really quick. I can get anywhere from like a 32 to a level 42 that pops out. And then I'll just replace this one with the lower level until I get like a level 10 or something. So that's how you'd be able to artificially lower your monster's level if it's too high. So if my math is right, anywhere from 32 to 42-ish. $34. Sweet. Oh shoot, you know what I'm just now... Oh wait, never mind. I'm not trying to go for enchantments, I'm just trying to get the iron. For a split second, I'm like, oh, I need these guys to be over level 90. And then I was like, oh no, they could be a lower level, because they drop iron at whatever, no matter the level. I just kind of forgot. Alright, so 34 plus 6 is 40, divided by 2 is 20, minus 5 plus 5, so anywhere from 15 to 25. $16, sweet. Alright, I'm gonna breed the 16 with them once and try to get under 10. Because 16 plus 6, 22, divided by 2 is 11, minus 5 is 6. If I can get a level 6, that'd be nice. And the reason I want a lower level Kevin's is then these won't have to work as hard to heal. I mean, they're level 34, they should be fine. And something I'm noticing, I don't think... Oh, they are getting healed. This guy's not, though. Alright, I may need to move this breeding station back or bring the green monos closer. Alright, level 7, that's fine. Oops. Yeah, see how he's still yellow health? He's not getting healed, so that is too far away. Yeah, he's not. But see how like it's this like right here, you saw that 1600, but this didn't get anything? It's because the healing is in an actual circle. So it's like hitting here and then just barely hitting here and then kind of coming around. So it's not actually touching this jack-o'-lantern. So I'm going to do a combo of two things. I'm going to move this back a little bit. Let me go ahead and walk and stay there. So let's grab this guy. Let's grab this thing. I'm going to do two things. So I'm going to move the breeding station back a half step. And I'm also going to bring the green monos a little bit closer. Probably about a half step. Okay, so these were like overhanging like this. I'm going to put it here. Now, hopefully they won't hit that lip and they'll still fall in, but it'll be fine. Now, I'm going to test this spot first because I don't want to have to mess with the green monos if I don't have to. Let's go ahead and put you on here. Seven. Not bad. Okay. Now, I'll be able to tell. See, now I actually couldn't tell. The actual monster will get a little green aura around them, and like some lights will come off of them, so I gotta kind of watch them. Yeah, he's not getting healed again. He's still too far away. Okay, that's fine. Trial and error. Ah, see how he's like kind of standing on the edge of that thing? I don't like that. That's okay, I think it'll be fine. Okay, so what I can do is capture these guys here. This is what I meant earlier by like, the idea is simple, it's just the execution's the hard part. Actually getting it all to work correctly. Oh, that green mono got sucked in the market. Don't want to lose him. Okay, so I'll have to take these walls down. These ones. Glass wall. Take the breeding. And move this part closer. Okay, so they were sitting like right on the edge, so it was like here. But I'm gonna move it even closer. Probably like right here. Now I can still place these walls. They won't fit here. I could do the placement glitch, but then it'll fuck with the green mountains a little bit, so I'm gonna free place it a little bit further away. Let's go there. Actually, before I place the second wall, let's go ahead and see if that actually is close enough. Because the healing radius is quite small. So you need to see how that one is actually 1/2 step further. See where like the edges, the corners on this square, and this corner's on this square? I may need to actually move it one more square up. Because these are lined up. And then obviously that one's working correctly because they haven't died yet. So if anything, I could have just looked at this one first. But let's see if this works. These guys are fine. Once again, this is all just straight up trial and error. Like, making sure stuff fits before you go to the next part. Make sure stuff works. Okay, see how the jack-o'-lantern had that little bright light appear on him? He's getting the healing. I just need to make sure Kevin is as well. And we should be fine. Shoot, I wasn't looking. I wasn't paying attention. Come on. Work for me. Alright, they both got healed. So it should be fine. I'll just keep an eye on it just in case. Alright, so next step is I need to collect the resources from above, just like this right here. But instead of a market, it'll be a chest. So let's go ahead and do a wall here, floor here, quarter floors. Now this one, I may need to do no, you know what? I learned from my mistake. Not really a mistake, but from my experiences on this side. So this absorber that I'm looking at right here, right behind my character, it kind of pulls the resources up and to the right a little bit. So I had to triple up on the absorbers to force them to go in this chest. What I'm going to do is, because I know this pulls them this way, I'm going to have this closer to the wall. So you'll see what I mean. Even some stuff still gets out. This is why I put walls everywhere. Because it blocks things from getting into areas they're not supposed to be in. Okay. So chest. Now you can use diamond chest, or it doesn't matter, steel chest. It's just that these materials are going to immediately get shot out. Like they're going to leave this chest, so I don't need that much storage space in it. So that's why I'm not using a steel one, or a diamond one. So this, I'm going to put this a little closer to the wall. So it should still grab all that stuff. But it's not as far out as that one, which is a good thing. Okay, replace the wall because it will not be in the correct spot if you don't. Good enough. We'll put 5 droppers on this chest. Because if you only put 1 dropper, it will drop very slowly. And it only drops 1 item at a time. So if you put 5, it'll drop 5 at once. So whatever's in here will just drop 5 every like few seconds. Yeah, we're good. And 5 should keep up with the drop rate from the Kevins. Yeah, there we go. Pretty simple transfer system. Pick things up, shoot them somewhere else. Now, actually, I don't even think I would need to Technically, I don't even need this part. I can just have this chest, the chest right here, craft connected straight to the furnace. I actually don't know why I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's a lot easier. God damn it. Oh, that was fucking smart. Don't worry, stuff doesn't break in water. You just gotta pick it up. And since there's stuff in it, gotta do that first. Okay, let me pull these droppers off. Okay. Sometimes I'd think of a new idea right in the middle of doing an old one. Okay, so I can just eliminate the droppers, the absorber, the wall, and the chest, and just have that craft connector go from this chest to the furnace. Don't know how I added that step, or why I did. Okay, that's fine. And I can actually have a little bit further out. And actually, I'm going to turn it this way, because the craft connector connects to this part of the stone furnace. Not this one. So I actually need this to be like right there. I also don't have any craft connectors. Awesome. But I have benches. Bio and silver. Got silver. I think I need 2. Yeah. But we're almost done with this, though. And then I get to put all the walls up and stuff. And it'll be done. Okay. I need it to make iron indefinitely, because it's just going to pull the iron ore from in here and make iron. And then the exact same setup over here. Go ahead and give it some distance. Actually, you know what? No, it's a little too close. That should be good. Alright. Chest on this side. Now I may move that wall for a second just so I can place the absorber on it, but the gap's big enough, so I think I'll be fine. Yeah, that's good. Oof, way off center. If anybody's been watching, you guys know I like making sure everything is centered. Looks nice. Still not. Okay, this is also... Hey, what are you doing? Okay, he got out. That's not fantastic. So let's put some walls. Trap you in here. This is why I do walls. Keeps me from having to chase things down and kill them. Let the water do that. There we go. See? Now I can't get out. Sucker. It's because he's like walking on the edge of the flooring. But I need those floors underneath, or else he'd just be able to walk away from underwater. That's fine. That should keep them in for now. Good enough. Okay, this wall's gonna go away for a second. Hey, this is gonna get a dropper. Right there. That's why you need the wall, because the dropper shoots things out at such a higher velocity that sometimes the absorber can't even get it. Like that time I got it, but the first one it shot it and landed on top of the chest. So that wall prevents things from going too far, too fast. So just make sure the absorber's sticking through, and then that dropper will slam it into the wall, and it'll stop in its tracks, which is really nice. I need one more absorber for the end. Okay. Place another floor. Now, this thing is going to have to get moved, unfortunately. But actually, you know what? I'm trying to think of a way maybe I can get this last step to shoot it over here, maybe, somehow. And have it get it still collected in this chest right here. So, like, double the production, keep the same storage spot. Trying to think, maybe if I get rid of that wall. Floor here. What do you want, bird? Get out of here. Trying to work. Okay, craft connector. Because now this chest is collecting the iron ore. You craft connect it to the other furnace. And have it automatically make steel. Auto craft. Stick an absorber or dropper. Now this one I do want it to kind of shoot far. So I want it to end up over here in this corner. So I'm going to put it far left as I can get it on this thing and as high as I can get it. But it looks like it's... I'll just do the front, make it a little more controllable. Okay, and that should get it far enough. To where now I have double the production of steel, which is good. And if I have to, I could probably move this chest a little bit to the left, but... And actually... If I need, I can just throw an absorber right here. It'll help pull it that right to that corner, and then this chest will still absorb. So because I place it on the wall, it's not actually absorbing it into anything. It just now has the pulling action, so it's helping it come to this corner. But it won't like fling it past this wall or anything. It'll just kind of guide it into this chest. Dude. There we go. Awesome. All right. So that's steel production. You just need a healing area for whatever you're trying to farm, something to absorb it, and change it, and spit it, change it again, spit it out, collect it. Pretty simple. Alright, and then now I pretty much, the only things I have to hand make myself now are the bolts and springs. So these bad boys. The only reason I don't automate this part is because I still need the rare metal for two separate things. I need it for the titanium to make the springs and bolts, but I also need it for heavy steel. So I don't want to have all my rare metal going to making like the shape memory alloy, because then I'll still need some for this. So that's why I'm kind of keeping it separate. There is a way to make this all fully automated, but it'd be a little bit more complicated. I would have to throw, I would have to turn one of these mining machines probably to a different direction so it wouldn't be getting collected here. And then I could automate the rare metal on this side with the titanium and have it make the shape memory all the time. And then whatever rare metal I had going the other way, like probably over this way, I would have it connect over here to this chest or something and have it rare making the heavy steel. But I can still hand do that part. That's not too bad. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and put walls and stuff around these things. I don't like that they laugh. It's kind of creepy. Alright, that looks fine. Go ahead and put some walls up here. Box everything in. Make it look like I know what I'm doing. You know, sometimes I barely do. Also, having it too wide actually made it... Oh, man. See, he's getting out. I don't know how. It's because they're right on the edge like this. So if this breeding machine was 1/2 step closer, they wouldn't be able to get up on the ledge like that. That's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Because if they ever get out, I can just come to this guy right here. Oop. Catch him. I have a level 1 Kevin. Kevin. Get in the water. Get in the water. Punch you to death. Okay. Yeah, for some reason these guys, you know what? Maybe the problem is these guys don't get out. Oh, it's because their water is way deeper and they can't actually get up. It's because this one actually, it's much shallower, so I think what they're probably doing is might be able to just walk into the corner right here. That's okay. Not a big deal. Yeah, see, if they just stayed in this part right here and didn't start running around, they'd be fine. Whatever. This workbench. Alright, so 2 slightly different approaches. Still the same concept idea, I just kind of made it a little bit better. So I took out like this section that wasn't needed and just made it a little bit neater. But yeah, that's how you go about anytime you need a resource. Just think in your head, well, where do I get it from originally? You get, and this isn't the only way to get iron, obviously, but this is what I like doing, just because this is fun. But you think, where can I get the item or the material? How can I continuously get it? So like using green monos to keep these guys alive so they don't die. And then how do I collect it and how do I change it? So if you need something other than iron ore, how would I do this part? And just either the auto furnaces or the craft connectors, either way, both work. Now see how this is a little bit of a gap right here? And some of the items are having, like, they're popping out. I could probably try to move this chest and this wall a little bit closer. And just leave the gap for the craft connector. But it's already working, so I ain't going to worry about it. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. But what I will do is replace these stone walls, because now I can place 2 of them. Because I know the distance is correct. Yeah, put 1 here. Put 1 there. So now there's no gaps in, like, for things to get through. I don't care if you're about to faint from hunger. Oops, pulled a dropper on instead of wall. Yeah, there we go. Goodness. Let's do... there. Sweet. Perfect. Hopefully it'll stop that from happening. Okay. Alright, yeah, that should be good. Take that down. Grab this. So yeah, 2 different styles, same results. Not too bad. All that just to get some freaking steel without having to do anything by hand anymore anyways. Okay, so to show you the process, I basically just come in the house, grab the steel, aluminium, silver, titanium, and something is happening in here. I don't know what's happening. Seems like it's slipping through. Okay, so I may have to change from the high speed to the low speed conveyor belts, because I think what's happening is it's like shooting through the corner or something like that. Now another thing I could do is, yeah, see how it just like slipped right through? I think it's like forcing it through the wall because the high speed conveyor belt is really trying to push it very hard. So I can either try to move the wall back another step, or I can slow down the conveyor belts. So there's always different options and stuff. Don't think you have to fix one thing and it'll work immediately. Sometimes you have to change two things. So like moving that back a half step should help. Changing the high speed conveyor belts to the low speed would probably help. But I think that should be fine for now. But if I do notice that, I will change the conveyor belts over. Okay. Grab rare metal. I think I grabbed some of this. Cool. Make your springs and bolts, which I forgot I don't have any shape memory. So the only part I'll have to hand make is these two. So shape memory, heavy steel. I already have a bunch of heavy steel. So I'm just gonna do these. Why not? Let this all cook up while I go do some inventory management really fast. Oof, ears itchy. Bad part about having long hair with the headphones, sometimes the hair get like stuck in the headphone part. Tickle your ear. Okay, animal drops. Excuse me, world drops. And this is just what I label these as in my head, like world drops, animal drops, all that. That's not what they're actually called. That's just how I like organize my thoughts, or how I want my chest and stuff. So now I can probably leave some regular titanium and stuff over here for any kind of stuff I need to build. But if I ever need most of it, it's obviously going to be over there. Yeah, so I think that was everything. Alright. Food's fine. I don't need this stuff. Okay, if I take a put away. Excuse me. It's always nice having multiple of those, having backups of stuff. Cool. I didn't really have a plan coming into today, other than showing how to do this again. But now that that's done, let's go ahead and make a bunch of chain bullets. See if I can't go out and find something. Okay, chain bolts, or springs and bolts. So I can make 246. So divide that by, oh god, I hate doing math that's not even. Let's just take 240, divide that by 3, it's 80 a piece, so 160 and 80. So I need to do 100 here. I'll just do 150. That's how you'd figure out, because you need twice as many bolts as springs. So this can go to 50. No, this would go to 80. So we'll do 60 more after the other ones are done. Craft. If you ever need more workbenches, just place more down. There we go. probably gonna tip. Yeah. Yeah, that was coming. You know, I probably could have just put these all over here. I'm gonna have 4 of them, so I don't know how I want this to look. Screw it. Okay. All this to do this. There we go. But in the long run, in the long, you know, whole scheme of things, setting this part up didn't take that long, because I did it. It took me about an hour on the last stream, and then probably what, this whole part, so another hour. So the fact that within a couple hours you can have a pretty much halfway automated chain bolt system, like, that's not bad. Because a lot of people would be like, oh, this may not be worth it, or it took too long, or the amount of effort it would take. It's like, but if you think about it, for me to go out and hand farm all that rare metal, all that titanium, all that bauxite, all that silver by hand, and then have to still turn around and do this part too, it just takes so long. So spending that 2 hours to do this part for myself is going to save me a lot of time in the future. Because I like to help newer people's I'll hop on the stream on Twitch, and I'll offer advice and like kind of show them some stuff. And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to do the automation. I want to hand gather. And I mean, that's totally fine, but at the same time, you're going to miss a lot of the game because you're going to spend all your time just farming stuff, which is kind of boring, you know? After a while, you're like, all right, I want to do something else other than just, you know, mine this rock for 2 hours. Okay. 4 chain bolts. I'm going to make 8. So I need 2 more. You can make multiple of these skilled machine factories, but they make them pretty quick, so it's not like I have to make multiple. Okay, our metal. See how quickly I'm running through this stuff, even though I technically have a bunch of it. Still gonna take a lot. Okay. That should definitely be enough for 2. Oh, apparently not. Heavy steel. You're a bitch. Oh, out of steel. Make sure this is actually still working correctly. Okay, what the heck? There we go. Alright, it's still going. It's just that it takes 5 iron ingots to make 1 steel ingot, so this furnace here has to wait until there's 5 iron ingots in here, which may be a little bit. So now if I wanted to speed that up a little bit, I could potentially add another furnace somehow, like either above the chest and have the crack connector work upwards and have the furnace spit another iron ingot up. I could try to put like 2 furnaces side by side connected to the same chest. You know what I mean? So you could try different ways to increase your production. But I think this would be fine. It's just that it doesn't seem very fast now because there's only 1 in the chest. I need 6 more heavy steel. Come on, bro. But after I let that run for a long time, I'll have way more steel than I'll ever need, you know? Plus I think I have a bunch in here. I have enough. Okay, now for a chain bolt. I should have done both. Damn it. Okay, so if I'm remembering right, I have Fenrir, the Griffin. I have one type of Griffin. I have the one that's from the open field, so I need to find the one that's inside the cave as well, or the dungeon. I have the Hydra, the Dragon, Fafnir, and when I'm catching bosses, I catch their best form, so level 90 or above, so I don't have to worry about catching their lower forms. I have the Sandworm, the Reaper as well, Floor. I think that's it. I'll double check so I don't catch anything double. Oh, I also got a Kraken as well. But they're not very strong for fighting. Alright, this all can just run on its own. That stuff I can just dump back in, oops, wrong container. That one doesn't have anything. Store the finished stuff in here. There we go. Cool. Chain bolts. I have 8 of them. That means 1 boss. Oh, I have 16. I did not realize I had that many on me. So I can catch at least 2 or 3 bosses, if not 4, if I get lucky. But I also have to find where they're at, so that'll probably take a little bit. What time is it? 1:15. I do have work tonight, so I do have to leave in about an hour and 40 minutes or so. Okay. Everything's ready already. Sweet. Check your pets. Make sure you don't have, or go out and catch the wrong ones. Okay, yeah, so Sandworm, Floor, Kraken, Reaper. Now this was a regular dragon. You could tell the difference in color and the name. So this is just dragon, and this is raging dragon. So as their level goes up, like whatever level you catch them at will determine what form they'll be in. So this one was under level 29, and this one was over level 100, or over level 90. So that's why it has the raging part. It's just because it was his better form. Alright, so I still need a Cyclops as a open field pet. I need a King Mono. I need the Axe Lizard Executioner, the Gunner, the other type of Griffin, Tyrant Snake. Oh yeah, Tyrant Snake probably the easiest to find. But yeah, so I still have a few I still need to get, so let's go grab them. And I somehow have lost all the helicopters I was using. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, never mind. Okay, just go to level 7 island to guarantee that'll be level 90 or above. And then I basically just have to go find them in caves. Or in dungeons. Let's go here. Okay, so I've already been here. And it didn't mark it, so I don't remember what I was looking for. So I'm gonna skip it. Cherry Blossom. Alright, first time you're here, King Monos can possibly spawn in the open, somewhere over here, wherever those Monos are at. Something like right here. Now, since it's a level 7 island, obviously they'll be strong, so we'll make sure you're holding all your stuff. Fortunately, you can't catch monos like this. See how it says dissolving? A colored name modifier. You can't see it very well, but it is green. You can't catch these ones, unfortunately. Also, I learned a trick. So if you're trying to get the king mono to force spawn, if you just splash them with some water and force spawn some more monos, they could potentially turn into the king mono. Although I don't see very many. Although I'm not sure if I needed the Prince mono first, or if this would work doing it this way. Get out of here. Alright, doesn't seem to be working. That's fine. Just blast all these guys. Sweet. I know there's a dungeon right there. But there's some over this way too. I just want to catch a king mono. Come on, where are you at? Although it might be easier to just find him in a dungeon. An abandoned mine. So probably have the tyrant snake, not the ancient golem, which I also don't have, so that's good. I more just want to catch them, like Pokemon, catch them all. I'm not particularly planning on using them, but I just want to say that I caught all the bosses. And I love that I don't even have to get anything in here anymore. I can just run right through it now. Now the only thing I end up having a need from abandoned mines are possibly like clay or maybe the blue stone ore if I decide to paint something. I don't know. Sulfur. But I don't really use it for much anymore, so I can skip all this crap. Uh-oh. Where's the end? Uh-oh. Also, don't worry about falling. Ah, shoot. Because you just returned to the beginning of the dungeon, but I don't want to go all the way back. So I'm gonna catch myself. Ooh, okay. There we go. Alright, Tyrant Snake, so I gotta get myself ready. Obviously chain bolts I'm gonna need. I'm gonna go ahead and equip Pokeballs as my offhand because as soon as I switch over to the chain bolts I want to have the monster prisms ready. Or Pokeballs, whatever you want to call them. So basically, instead of having my offhand be the magic catalyst to give you more boost, I'll basically just be holding the Pokeball the whole time. So when I switch to this, it'll automatically be in my offhand. So it'll look like this. So when I'm fighting him, he finally turns purple health. Just come over here, equip this, and I'm ready for both. And actually, I might want to... Oh no, it's actually perfect because it'll be on my spells page. Because I'll probably use the Ice Beam, lowers health, stop, hit this, and go. So let's do that. Also, the Time Lock spell is going to be useful for capturing, so let's try that. He's going to do his Roar. He's going to watch his health. Alright, so he's frozen, so that'll actually make it a lot easier. Come on. Come on. Why is it not connecting these? Alright, you know what? I'm picking these up. Oh, yes it is. Sometimes if they're really close, it doesn't always work, so I like to lead them away. And you can always hit them with different chain bolts too. Why is it not working? He's in the purple health, so you should be able to just get these connected. Come on, bro. The distance should not be a thing. I don't know why that's... There we go. So the reason I'm not worried is you can pick up the ones you don't use. So you can always just come back and get these. Yeah, I'm not sure why like the original ones weren't connecting very well. It was really weird. Guess maybe it was the distance. Being too close isn't a good thing. Okay, you guys all saw that I caught a monster and I used chain bullets for it. I somehow only used 3 instead of 4. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind that. Save an extra chain bolt. Alright. Tyrant Snake. Done. We'll just have to sit here until I get back to base. Gorilla. He literally just threw his poop at me and made me dizzy. I'm gonna catch him. He's level 101. Holy shit. He just healed me with the banana? Hell yeah. Give me that banana. Give me that banana. This is why you can stay laying on the ground and things won't hurt you. They can't hurt you. I don't think I've ever seen a banana like that before. Alright, let's catch this guy. I always start with regular attacks on regular monsters because I don't want to go outright and kill them too fast. Oops. Oh, Jesus. Almost hit me with the exploding barrel. Alright. Catch him. I think you can catch a bee as well, but you get honey out of their beehives. Alright, where's the next dungeon? I don't remember. Some of the islands I've been to, oh, here it is. I've been to so many times that I remember where all the dungeons are, and some I just barely remember. Come on. Tomato salad, that's it. Ooh, well. Low health. Oops. Also, I figured out why sometimes the ice will break and sometimes it will stay longer. If I do this first, this like concentration spell or whatever, it'll make the ice break faster. So it won't stay as long. So a few streams back, I was like, I don't understand this and that. I ended up figuring it out. It also affects other spells as well, like the lightning strike one. Instead of the lightning being all over the place, it concentrates it a lot closer. So you can actually hit things a little better. But you need to use this spell first, that buff spell. And you know what? These guys all have those modifiers. Luring. So I need to buff my attack. There we go. Sweet. It's King Mono. Because I can't. Oh no, sorry. I couldn't tell what was in there. So usually if there's nothing in the center, it's usually the King Mono over to the side. But it's just this guy again. Sweet. I need to worry about the chest. It's fine. Helicopter. That one's a mini game, so I can skip it. Unless it's one of the really fun ones, then I might do it. Oh yeah, this is my favorite. I love this one. Little ninja kick in there. Ooh. Judy kick. Get him with the ninja chop. Pew. There we go. Sweet. I think 22 is my fastest because I think 21 was the last time I ran it. Getting better. Back to my actual farming. Ah, I see Cyclops in the distance. Down there. Another one I can grab. As long as he's over level 90, but he should be. Also, I'm pretty sure I can capture stone golems too. No, let's try it. Why not? Let's see what level he's at. If you ever need a quick descend, just hop off and ride it back down. Or jump off. It's the pets that you can click ride again, and they'll fall down to the same speed. Pick this up. Okay. Yeah, the weird part about mage staffs, you have to equip your offhand first, and then equip the staff for it to work correctly. Okay, this thing 87's wrong. That sucks. I'm gonna kill you just because you're too low level. Oh yeah, pretty sure I determined golems can't be time stopped. All right, hopefully if I come back, he'll be a higher level. Get better, noob. Same for this Cyclops, it better be the right level. Or at least level 90. See that cow right there with the bomb on its back? He's gonna try to suicide me. And Kevin's here too. Get out of here. He's like, he's charging up his main attack. Dead. So is the other cow I didn't want. Alright, let's see what level you're at. 87? Come on, man. Don't be a dick. Get out of here. That sucks. 2 of those field bosses were too low level. Oh well. I mean, you can still catch them, but they won't be their best form. Hopefully by going through the dungeon that's up on this ridge right here, they'll spawn back. See what these guys have to offer. I still haven't gotten the blueprint for the multi-sling yet, so that might be too jambalaya. Nah, fuck that. Don't need him anymore. Explorer. This is the chick I don't really need to talk to. She doesn't offer anything decent. Oh yeah, she's the one that needs the relics. Yeah, 3 hearty curry. It's just food. What do you got, bud? All right. See? And then, so if you're at the beginning of the game and you have the materials that you can start opening a bunch of different islands, just open up one side, like from the far left side or the far bottom or something, go one all the way up through whatever you can, and just start opening chests. So if you get lucky, you can get like a peach like right off the rip, and then go back and make the seed extractor, and you could potentially get more than 1 seed from this one peach. So you can skip the entire process of trying to upgrade from basic seeds all the way up to peach. You can just find a peach or its seed in a chest on its own. And just skip all the hardship. Come on. Where is he at? Oh, they're both of them. Oh, it's a Reaper. Never mind. Do that first. Do this first. Stupid. I don't know if I found a Reaper on a level 7 island yet, so it's good to know that he's here now. I have a feeling I already did, but it's alright. Never hurts to know where there are more. Oh, jerk. I don't really remember where the other ones are. Oh, see that Prince Mono in the distance? I can force a King Mono to spawn. But he's in the buckets of water. See? It basically just sucks in surrounding ones, and then, oops, forms another king. And he's level 100, sweet. Got him. Sweet. Alright, that's 2 more down. I did say I was going to check the Cyclops while I'm here. Just don't remember where he's exactly at. I think he was off. Yeah, he's over here. There he is. Come on, be level 90. Or higher. Kevin, don't even think about it, buddy. I said don't even think about it. Oh, you made me hit my own helicopter, you jerk. Hold on. 85, get the f out of here. Come on. Alright, you're all dead. Screw it. Except for you, Kevin. I hate the distance on this thing. That's the only bad part. Come on. Hit me in my time lock. There you go. Good job. Oh, I'm not holding my freaking mage staff. No wonder I'm doing like no damage. I already have one of these. Alright, let me check the stone golem again. See if he's high enough level. Oh, he's not even respawned yet. Okay, I can get out of here. Screw it. Just gotta remember C4 for the Reaper. Ah, see, I found him on level 6 on him, but that won't guarantee him being over level 90, so it's good that I found him on this. Cool. I should probably be going through these guys and... Although I think the one I went in here didn't actually have anything good, so I could leave it. I already have the Hydra, but I could check the dungeons here. See what exists. Alright, it did use all 4. Okay. Helicopter. You know what else I need to catch? These golden versions. Blazing Sun, Gone Caramel. Oh, he's not even the highest level. Get the frick out of here. Screw it, he's not even the best level. Don't even care. Or mess form, whatever you want to call it. And of course I left my helicopter. Whatever. Okay. Okay. So I still need a stone golem. And I can't remember what else I need from the dungeon islands. Or island dungeons. I'll do it when I see it. Oof. I already got a few. Alright, yeah. Tyrant Snake, King Mono. The Reaper. A Lizard Executioner as well. The one with the axes can spawn in here. I gotta remember to equip my staff. Damn, dude. Things surviving everything I'm throwing at it. There we go. That's the petal lady. You see the pink? I already have you. Helicopter number 2. Shit. Mini game. Nope. I can pretty much skip all the minigame dungeons now because the main reasons you want to run dungeons is for experience, which I'm already pretty much at cap. I just need to find the lizard boss to get to the last one. The slates of growth you get for completing them, which I already maxed out those, so I don't need that anymore. And then also for the chests, so which really aren't that important because my gear is better than what I can get out of chests anyways. So the 3 main reasons you would run dungeons, I wouldn't need it, I don't have to do, and so that's why I'm skipping the mini ones, unless I find one that I really like to do. Because my main goal is trying to find the Red Eyes Lizard Executioner. Oh, Stone Golem. Let me see what level he's at. I don't think he's 90. 87, yeah. He'd be different colors. If he was, I think he'd be the green version. If he is over 90. Maybe it's the gold one, I don't remember. But you're dead, so it doesn't matter. Maybe you'll be respawned when I come out of the dungeon. Now I still get the ones right here because I can still get the enchanting points out of it. So I got 10. And it also gives me an extra hit on a rock, or breaking 1 rock, to possibly get that mission done eventually. My goal is obviously get all the missions done, but the trees and the rocks will take a while. Always hiding. Is it him? Yes. Okay, so this is the executioner. So I need to both kill him 10 times and I want to catch one for myself. So I can go ahead and get everything ready for killing him 10 times because that'll probably be the harder part. So let's get the scrolls on here. Let's get to the 100. Let's get my food ready. Dude, where's my magic attack food? Ah, here it is. I did not have many left. Okay. Mana back. This. Come on. Go in the portal. Jesus. think that was the most I've ever hit so far. Is 56,000. It's not bad. Getting a little closer to the 100,000 hit mark. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That was terrible aim that time. So somebody had mentioned the other one of my other streams to, instead of using these scrolls, you can potentially go to the back of the dungeon and come back and he'll be respawned, which is very, very good in the early game if you don't have access to the scrolls. But the reason I'm doing the scrolls is A, that's what they're for, but B, my buffs don't last very long, so the more times I can kill him while my buffs are active, the better for me. Because right now my buffs just unactivated, so now my damage won't be as high. And I'll still be able to kill him. But I'm also doing this so it doesn't take forever. And as you can see, I've already killed him 7 times. If I had taken the time to go all the way to the back of the dungeon and come back, I would have probably only killed him like 3 or 4 times. So it just saves you time, you know, and effort. Banyanya. Also, if you're a dual wielding user, the best weapons you can pick up without having to make yourself are these ones. These Red Eyes Purging. I think there's another one that he drops that will give you another enchantment as well. But these are probably the best ones that you can make, or that you can pick up without having to make yourself. Apparently I already have that one. Okay. So I have to kill him 3 more times, and then I want to capture. So if this next capture, I'm just gonna... Where's the chain bolts? I think this next one I spawn and I'll capture. Just gotta make sure he's actually in the 90s. Yeah, 112. Sweet. Come on, man. Let me just freaking get this one buff off. He's not gonna let me. That's fine. I can just do this one. His moves are easy to dodge. You just gotta time it right. Because he always does like a weird, like he'll pull his axe back so you can see it coming. Sweet. Now they can pop out, so I just like to be a little ready. But he didn't. Sweet. Let's go. That did not sound very excited. Let's go! Fuck yeah, dude. Another bot. Alright. So it's 1, 2, 3 knocked out. And I just need that stone golem. And now that oh yeah, I need to kill him a couple more times. For some reason that doesn't count as a kill. Don't know why. Shit. His moves also home in on you. So let me give you a couple examples. Well, back away from him. He swings, he throws them. Come on, there's one move that I'm looking for. That one, yeah. So, like, no matter if you're far away, that'll home in on you really hard. But it'll just run up to you most of the time. 2 more. Come on. There you go. And last one. Yeah, this guy drops really good enchantments for attack builds. So Red Eye's Purging, that's 2 separate. They both give you attack a good amount too. Sweet. Alright, and that was the last of those missions. So now the level cap has been reached, or it's unlocked. I also get another skill point, and the only missions I have left now are the Rookie Lumberjack and Rookie Miner. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I only need 300 something more stones and like 800 more trees. Like 807. It's a lot, but I'll get to it eventually. Okay, so that extra skill point, let's go ahead and go to... There's something that's finishing up. Got backwater. Oh, it's wisdom. Mana consumption, I guess. I don't know, I don't really need that. I use this a lot, so maybe I'll throw another point in here. I don't know. Decisions. Yeah, I'm not sure what I really want to go for. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Screw it. Since I was already doing wisdom, I'll just keep going. It's fine. Not like I have many more skill points left anyways. Okay, so... I think I'll head back to base now, because I think that was most of the monsters I was trying to catch anyways. I just do gotta find another stone golem. It's actually high level. What time is it? 12:04. Okay. I do gotta be able to eat something and get ready before I gotta go to work, so I gotta give myself some time. Alright, let's go ahead. I always do that. Other games use select or whatever button it is to find the map, and on this game it's right on the D-pad. Okay, let's go on this. So that's why if anytime you see me do this and back out of me, I was trying to pull up the map. Oh, poor gorilla. Decided to take a bath in the acid water. Oh, he did. Alright, this could be a ancient golem. I keep saying stone golem, I actually need both. So ancient golems and stone golems are 2 different things. So, and I need both of them. Or I want both of them. So this could be the ancient golem. The stone golems are like the open field boss. Hey, look at that. Just from breaking a wall. Oh, let's go. Slate of Evolution's so lucky. So these things just have a random chance to drop from epic chests. Or the red and those ones. So it's a really rare drop. Also, this food, Peach Tart, is a level 14 food. You can't make it yet, but when they add in the next update, or big overhaul, I'm hoping that they're gonna add in the cooking to be able to make this. Cause see where it says method to acquire, you have to craft it. It unlocks in the world level 8, which isn't here yet. But it'll take wheat flour, peaches, cheese, and sugar. I think is this, yeah, sugar, to make the peach tart. But look at the stuff it gives you. So it gives you 100 health. Maximum health is plus 175, 300 mana, plus max mana, 30 health, plus 100 attack, plus 100 magic attack, and max stamina. So it's just a ridiculous. Like for eating one of these, you get all that. Like holy shit. So it's not bad. But we can't get it yet. Although I know people who on PC you can basically add in whatever items you want into the game and then change their values and stuff. So I've seen people with like modded foods that are very, very good, but I think that's cheap. Because you can still get good stuff on your own. You never have to cheat in this game, honestly, to get great stuff. I understand why people do it sometimes, but it kind of ruins the fun, you know? I was playing this one guy. He had like this insanely good armor. And I was like, how'd you get that? You know, thinking that he had actually played for it. And he's like, oh, somebody just dropped it for me. And then I was like, okay, so how do you think you could go about getting it? Because like he was reading the enchantments for me. I was like, okay, it's doable armor. You don't have to cheat to get that. You can actually get it on your own. And he's like, oh, I don't know how to get this stuff. I'm like, yeah, because you skipped the whole middle part of the game. Like if you had just played it normally, you would have known like where stuff came from. Because if you just go around like to each island on different levels and you just like kill everything, you can kind of start figuring out what drops what. He was just like, I was like, okay, how would you go about getting that weapon you have with those enchantments? And he had no idea. And it's like, see, you don't even know how to get yourself to the end game, let alone play it well enough to do it correctly. Which I feel like it's like, yeah, you can play like that, but then you're just cheating yourself out of a fun game, you know? I've never understood that. Like starting a brand new game and then just like messaging a friend or having somebody drop like end game gear and you skip all the fun part. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, it's just floor. Damn. Oh, and I get another skill from leveling up. Yeah, grab that in a sec. And I think that was max skill points. Yeah, 74. Because the last two missions are just inventory space. This one and this one. So I don't have any more skill points to gain for missions. I've hit like actual max level of 60, so I can't gain any more that way. The only other way I think I can do skill points, maybe, I'm not sure, I haven't done it yet, but Slates of Evolution you can trade to Anubis for some stuff. I just don't remember what exactly. I think it's like more inventory space. And there's something to do with making your enchantment stronger or something like that. I'm not sure. Never actually got to that point because Slates of Evolution are insanely hard to get. Unless you dupe them or cheat and bring them into the game. I mean, I call it cheating. You can do whatever you want with your game, but you're skipping the fun stuff if you do that. Alright. There's one more dungeon right in the middle of the map. See? Once again, I did it. Somewhere over here. Also, there should be the open field stone golem, and then it's also right next to where the Hydra spawns here. Flew right past it. Okay, so obviously the Hydra, stone golem right there, dungeon there. Just a mini game, so don't need it. Let me get rid of the Hydra first before I try to kill the Stone Golem. Actually, hold on. Because anytime you hear the boss music, it means he knows you're there. So you want to get rid of them first. Also, this doesn't look like it's a level 90 or above. Nope. So none of these guys are even worth it. But I should kill this guy anyways. Because he attacked me first. Haha. Stupid tail swish. Damn. He got through time lock and freezing. Also taking poison damage. That's okay, he should be dead really soon. There we go. Sweet. Ooh. That Deadlands Obsidian is good because... God damn it. Deadlands is a magic attack increasing enchantment. See where it says plus 15% and crit chance plus 10? That's super good. So like... okay, so the scales themselves are used for certain shields and weapons, which I won't be making. The polluted, same thing for weapons. The one that I was looking at was the obsidian, because if I can get enough of this obsidian, Deadland Hydra, the Hydra part doesn't matter to me, but I use obsidian to make the clothes I'm going to use. I'm sorry, this thing, Lorelei. And then also a few pieces of clothing. So I could potentially get Deadlands on my armor if I did the smart casual attire instead of the wizard cloaks. Or I could potentially get it on my weapon, which would be pretty cool too. Because currently my weapon has one slot that's not very useful, the reinforced slot. So I could potentially, because I'm going to have to make 200 of these things anyways. Out of all those 200, I could potentially get one that goes Ruler of Indigo, Greedy, Fire Spirit, and then Deadlands. So that'd be 3 yellow ones. It's gonna be insanely hard to get, but you could potentially get 3 of the yellow and then the Fire Spirit, or you could actually have 4 yellow on there if you wanted. But that would make this much stronger as well, because one of the 4 enchanting slots is being used by Reinforced. So instead of me reinforcing each of those, I could potentially have all 4 slots being used. But it would be really lucky to get that. Alright, this thing can go die because he's too low level. What trial is this? These are stupid. Alright. This island's done. And I also know that the Executioner now is in A4, so I'm going to mark that. I left my helicopter here again. I do that every time. Executioner. And it didn't do all caps. Gosh darn it. Okay. Alright, let's head back to base. I have plenty of bosses I can convert now. And check out all the other stuff. Make sure it's still going well. I forgot I should be trying to get more trees. This really bugs me. But it'll stop bouncing like that if I took away this floor, I think. Yep. There we go. If I wanted to, I could just put it right back. Also, it's doing that, so I can just placement glitch, which is fine. Or not. Whatever. I'll leave it for now. Probably won't even need to put that floor back there. You know what? I think I might need to, though. Gosh darn it. There we go. Okay, let's stop it for now. Probably do it next time I travel, but don't care. Also, automations. I call these automations because they're automatically getting me something. They don't work when you're not at base. And also, that was really lucky these monos are still here because I don't have this area covered by the artificial monoliths, so I got really lucky there. That these guys didn't just pop out or die or whatever. Okay, let me place one of those down. Right here. I need two of them. Or a big one. Let's get a big one. And a lot more than that. Hold on. Damn, you know, I never thought I'd actually run out of iron because I had a whole crap ton. Also, I think I could probably stop this now because this was going for iron production. So I think I have enough now. Just to have extra. Especially the thief boss. Hidden in darkness. Ooh, I got both. And shit. Nothing's up there, sweet. And nothing's going on up there. Cool. Let me grab some of this iron. And if you don't like that you can see through, you can either put walls going down here, so it looks like it's sitting on a foundation, like over the water, like so. Have them go all the way across, or you can just do like what I'm probably about to do and just put floors here, like wood floors. Yeah, they should probably be facing this way, like everything else. And that should be stone. Sweet. That looks professional. Yeah, looks pretty good. Now there are some spots that are obviously a little messed up. Like still getting some eggs. But that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. Now to fix those couple eggs that are spitting back over here, I probably just have to move these absorbers a little bit further out, just so it has a little more reach, but I ain't too worried about it. Everything's working how I want it, except for this part. Also, I could put 2 more floors on each side, so it blocks that path from them potentially getting up and around these corners. Probably help a little bit. Should. Alright. I think that's good. Call that finished. Now, I am going to come back. Probably not this stream, because I got to get off soon. I will make this into like a house looking type thing, like all the other buildings I've done with the roofs and the glass and all that. I just don't really have too much time right now. So let me go ahead and just empty these. Get these. Make myself some chain bullets for the next time I get on. Oh yeah, and then I gotta go put those, make the other ones into pets. Probably need bolts and springs, but it's fine. I can get a few chain bolts going, that way I can go back out and do the same thing I did. There we go, 8 total. Plus I have some left, I think. 5, yeah, so that'll be 13. Not bad. Cool. Inventory. Put the leftovers in there. Okay, so I did run out of bolts and springs. So that is okay. Yeah, I just like watching it from, like, stepping back and just looking and watching stuff work sometimes. That's why I like putting the glass wall so I can still see it. Looks nice. Oh, I'm really tired from my shift tonight. Oof. Okay. So if you want to see what the slates of evolution give you, I'll show you that really fast. Damn, base is starting to be really laggy. Not really, but decent amount. Okay, so you can either do stat increase, so you can strengthen enchantments of your weapon, your shield, your headgear, your body gear, or the accessories, but it takes 4 per one. Or you can functional extension. It basically means you can increase your inventory slots. So each time you use, it takes a lot. It's 10 per level, and there's 5 levels in each category. So it's 50, 100, 200, like 225, something like that, just to do this one, to do all levels in this one. So it takes a lot of those slates of evolution. I only have 1 or 2. I don't remember where I put the other ones. Look at the hiccups now. Alright, let me make my way around. Get myself those pets. Probably have to store a couple first. Okay, so. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Boss total is now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not bad. Okay. Executioner. Tyrant Snake. Okay, and just so you can see what they look like. Oh my goodness, sorry. Oh. This is why I get the weight order. Because when you put your actual pet out on the field, they'll start moving around, so you want to make sure that he doesn't get away. So just wait, and then you can ride him. So this is the Tyrant Snake. He's actually pretty fast for a snake. And then his moves are the Poison Breath. I think just a regular like bite. Okay, so it's a little bit of acid as well. But see, they're pretty weak. He jumped 6 levels from killing a level 10 cow, so not too bad. Alright, pull him back in. Then you've got your Lizard Executioner. This guy's just fucking sick. Alright, wait. He's also pretty freaking big, too. Like, compared to the humans, you know? He's just got his 2 chop swing, and then the, this one. Which didn't even hit that cow. Excuse me. Sweet. Level 7 as well. Okay, next one. King Mono. Same situation, he's just yours. Oh, they look so goofy when they run. They like do the penguin waddle. Oh, the mustache just makes them look so funny. Alright, this has got to be like one of the funniest pets. Alright, I'm gonna take my thumbnail screenshot with this guy because he's goofy. I need him back in the ball though for a sec. All right. Let's do it up here. And I can just do this. It's gonna be a lot of blue in this screenshot, but whatever. Do it down here. There we go. That looks nice. There we go. I want to get the little hearts above his head. Alright, perfect. I forgot to turn the banners off for when I stream. Whoops. That'll show up a few times. Alright, thanks for anybody who stopped by. If you want to see how I did all this stuff, I do upload all my streams to YouTube. It should be connected to my account on Twitch, so you should just be able to click a link. If not, it's under Aliens Reach Gaming. I take everything step by step, where I got my armor, where I got my weapons. Jesus. All that stuff. But yeah, thank you again, anybody who stopped by. Have a good one, and I'll see you later.